Hey guys, I was going to do this set as two figures in the one video. We'll see how we go. I might still do that, but I think just to save confusion and stuff, we will probably do them as separate figures. Alright, so we have the Big Chief Studios Dr. No 007 James Bond. So just looking at the box, first of all, it does say Dr. No. We do get a picture of the figure as opposed to a picture of Sean Connery, but it is obviously Sean Connery as 007. It tells us that it is from Dr. No. Yeah, again, the picture of the figure in different poses and whatnot. Then we get another picture there, and then of course we have more pictures of the figure there. So it tells us about the Big Chief license. Then it tells us about the movie, and then it also tells you that Dr. No is also available, and it does say it's a collector's edition, Big Chief Studios, etc. And then of course said that we do have the collector edition there, the 007 going down there. So this is their third 007. They did Connery in the grey suit from Goldfinger. Then they did Roger Moore from Live and Let Die, and then we have the Dr. No set. Now, there's been a rumor for some time now that the license has expired, and that they might not be doing any more Bond figures. We'll see. They do have a prototype of Timothy Dalton and a couple of others that have never come out. So it could be just showing off the insert that you get when you lift off the shoebox. It is a shoebox style tray. And then we get that backdrop of the famous 007 starting sequence that we get. So yeah, there is a rumor that the license is perhaps expired, but we'll see. There's no real proof of that yet. And Big Chief Studios has always taken some time to get figures released. Alright, so accessories. So there is a double, there are two trays to Big Chief Studios figures. When you get it. So this is, sorry, it's so small. It is just the 6 scale cigarette. No real detailing on it. Let's see if I can get it. Do get his watch. Again, there's no numbers on it or anything. It's just, you can see the watch hands and stuff there. We do get a somewhat decently detailed lighter, I suppose. Just trying to get the for detailing to show up on these such small pieces. There we go. Yeah, so you can see the grooves and the detailing there on the lighter. That being the reverse side as well. So it is identical on both sides. Now let's see if I can just bring back the watch. So yeah, you can so you can see there are no numbers on the watch, but you can see that they have gone through the effort to print something on there. And again, with accessories that are just this small, it is always hard trying to get those details to show up. Now he does come with a stack of bills. So Bank of England. I believe they are 3 of the exact same stack. I'll just confirm that. Yeah, so they are identical. Actually, one of them's just not got the band on it, so I'm not too sure if that's how it's supposed to be, or whether they have forgotten to put this on there, because it does look like it's supposed to be a still definitely supposed to be a stack. So I'm not too sure if that's a QC issue or not. So we get the gun case. Now that is the... I'm terrible with guns. I'm so sorry. I think this might be the Walter. Hang on, I'm just gonna get his second gun because he comes with two guns. So yeah, you can't remove this. It's got the pistols and stuff. Yeah, so I think this is the Walter PPK that he gets given, that he gets told that he needs to use, because this here is the Beretta that he has to relinquish at the beginning of the film. So yeah, basically, if you pre-ordered, I did not, so I got this in Pop Culture. I didn't pre-order direct from Big Chief Studios. I normally do, but with the asking price of these versus what you got when you pre-ordered, I felt like missing out on the pre-order bonus was okay this time around. So basically, what you get here, with the exception of the casino, stuff, it's supposed to replicate the very beginning of the film, when 007 walks out and does the shot, and then it goes into the start of the movie. So there is an extra coat and hat. Now, I don't have that, but that is pretty much why he's got the gun that he relinquishes at the beginning. It's because in that action shot, he used the old gun, not the new gun. So here's the display stand. It does light up. I have not got the batteries in there though, but it's like all the old Big Chief Studios stands, if you've ever seen my other videos. These are like motion censored, and you tap it and the light comes on. It's just screws in there, and they've got the on off there as well. And it says James Bond. This removes. So and then you got the cradle. So pretty basic stand as well. Now with the second tray, you do get a variety of different hands. So you get this here to tell you that it is definitely a legit Big Chief Studios item, and then you get the instructions that tell you about the display stand. Now I did not get the silencer, as I believe that was also part of the pre-order bonus. So yeah, it's a little bit of a shame, I suppose, that you are punished just that tiny bit, and reminded constantly that you didn't pre-order. The slot, it's going to confuse a lot of people, because the slot for the hat is actually in the tray. So that's going to confuse a lot of people when they open it and there's this big hole with an item missing. I think he uses, I think this is from the casino maybe. This here is a little bit of an odd piece to include. And then we get all these casino pieces. Now, it would have been nice if they would have maybe offered a deluxe set with the casino chair and the casino table, because I've left these in the box because you can see they are tiny, but they are really very nice, except they haven't added any detail to the back of the cards. So on the back, they're just plain white, which is a bit of a shame, but you can see all the chips and stuff, I suppose. And the front of the cards are very nice. But without a table or anything to put them on, they will not be getting used. All right, so we have this kind of a pinching hand, I suppose. We do have the relaxed hand. We do get a right and left fist. We do get a right and left trigger hand. I've got the other trigger hand already on him because I have kind of messed around with him earlier if you saw my post on the group. We get this hand as well. More so probably a gripping hand. There's your other relaxed hand. And then we kind of, for fight scenes, I suppose you get this karate martial arts style hand. So you do get a variety of hands, which is nice. And of course you get the display hand. So for accessories, that is it. So let's take a look at Mr. Bond. So overall, I have seen a lot of people complaining about the sculpt. I don't think it's all that bad. I reckon it's better than what was originally shown. It's definitely recognizable as Connery. I reckon it's definitely recognizable as Connery, and you can tell from the style of suit who this is supposed to be. He is going to pick up a fair bit of lint though, just due to the style of the suit and the material, I suppose, which is common for figures like this. So the back of the hair is fine. Paint ups on the hair is fine. You can see that there are, when zooming in, there are a lot of details into the sculpt that maybe the paint maybe leaves a little flat. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. You can definitely tell who this is supposed to be. So we do have jacket. Now, again, I was going to contact Pop Culture about this to see what they say about it. You're supposed to close the jacket there with the button, right? But for some reason, the magnet that closes it is on this side. So when you close it, you kind of lose the button unless you close it like that. And again, you can see it, but it's just going to pop straight back open, which yeah, I just thought was a little bit bizarre. You got the pants there. There is an attempt to do a belt, but it's not really visible from the front or anything, so that's a bit of a shame, I suppose. And then you have the shoes. So overall, it's a really nice looking figure. Now I got 20%. I get 20% off. I'm gonna have to double check. I know I at least got 10% off. I think that's why it would have been. So they were asking more for Bond than Dr. No, which makes sense. And I got an extra, so I got 10% off those asking prices. And I feel for the free shipping and the 10% off, they're probably not terrible because it brings them down to low, I suppose, low-priced Hot Toys figures, which I think is quite nice. If you were going to get these direct from the UK, they would have been like $450 to $500 each, and that's why I chose not to get that extra hat and coat and the silencer, as I just couldn't justify the really high prices. The Doctor Who stuff, you get signatures and whatnot with them, so I feel like getting the signatures and stuff is probably worth it. But yeah, for just what it was, I wasn't gonna pay the high shipping costs and that. The bow tie is a little crooked as well, as you can see. But overall, if you really spend some time with him and I suppose study the way that Connery does the pose when he shoots the gun, it's probably going to look quite decent, or like you could even replicate that quite easily. But I feel looking at that, then seeing what the actual figure looks like, I'd say the figure looks much better. Than what is printed on the box. Alright guys, yeah, I'll pause the filming and do the Dr. No figure, and I'll upload them as two separate videos, just because they did go a bit longer than I thought it was going to. Alright, thanks for watching guys.